My car go vroom, my maid got a broom, my house got a room for some rooms with a view. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes.
30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
But that money moving fast.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh
Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
I just put your mortgage on my neck, and you looking teed off like a golfer, you upset. Why you mad? Why you mad? Tell them why you mad. If you need a loan, you should probably just ask. If you need to get it brown, I can send a bus pass.
Good work so far. Hopefully it was nice to get a bit of a rest. I think today we're going to do a lot of technique. Okay, we're going to go 5 minutes of retention and 5 minutes of sweeps. Okay, but I mean I think we're all kind of doing it in a much more efficient way. You know, you're not going hell for leather. You know you have to, for 5 minutes you're going to have to save a lot of energy, okay, and still do it effectively. We'll work at half guard passing. I want to do a submission sequence from the guard and do some good submissions from the guard, because it's all been about the sweeps so far. You did the Flavio Canto stuff as well, which was quite novel, but I want to do some really old school stuff today as well. There's so much stuff I was sort of looking through. I said, I haven't done this with the guys, So today will be maybe a bit more like a seminar format, you know. But you know, I want to keep on doing the same stuff, to just keep on, you know, enforcing it in your minds. And some other ideas of stuff we'll do today too, but without taking too much time. I'm talking too much as usual. Let's run around the mat, guys. Let's go. Turn your heels every time. Excellent. Turn those heels every time. And this is a big part of it. There's not much to this really. Because this will help your guard retention a lot. So Binish is on his back here. Professor is on his back, and he's here. So what do I need to pass his guard from here? Broadly speaking, I need to grab this, right? Yeah. Make an angle. Change my level. Get down here, and then control him. What is a guard pass? What is a guard? How do I know a guard pass is complete?
Legs chest to chest.
Chest to chest.
The normal frames.
Okay.
You pass the legs.
In an IBJJF competition, as a referee, okay, he has his guard passed when he has one shoulder on the mat for 3 seconds. Right. Okay. So if I have this, is this a guard pass? Yes. If he sits up, just sit up, just up with your hands. Just open up. Is this a guard pass? No, it's not. No. So if he has his shoulder on the mat for 1 second. If I have this, is this a guard pass? Yes. If he's up on an elbow, is this a guard pass? No. Up on his hand? Definitely not. You understand? So if he's fighting with me, say it again, he grabs my hands. He can't, if he runs around my guard, man, I'm not a black belt. You know what I mean? If he just runs around my guard and just watching, you know, give my black belt back, okay? He controls my legs somehow, like whatever. He's got control. He changes his angle. He changes his level, or gets his knee on or something. He controls. Done. So here, so at the start, of course, you know, I'm not just, you're finding his hands, you're also not letting him just grab your hands. You're shaking your hands back. So I just don't make it easy and go grab my hand. Oh, thank you. Yeah, very good. You've just given up. The fight. These are all fights. He tries to get an angle to me. I've been showing you to kind of use your hands here. But here, look, he's outside my headlights. He's outside my range. He wants to come. He puts his knee down. We're done. 3 points, 2 points, 5 points. So he's about to pass my guard. I just sit up and I go, no, thank you very much. Huh? If he's pinning me in side control, let's say he gets here. If I just come up, does he score points?
No.
But also, I mean, whether or not you care about points or not, you know, is one thing. But I think it's very useful to understand what makes it a pass. You know, so if I'm here, and if I come here, he just gets up on his elbow. No, the other side. Come up on this elbow. There's no pass. And he's still in play. You know, and he's also in play in a position he can take me behind. He could just get up on a knee. You get up on a knee. Margarita one again. You know, so understand. Well, what is a guard pass? So if I'm here, he's one of war. He's won one of the fights. No fight won yet. He's won a fight. Okay, his next fight is here. Okay, yes, I can use all this, but it's getting close. He's coming. He's here. No, thank you. He cannot pass by guard right away. He could do arm bars and stuff, and flying arm bars, but again, if I just sit here and leave my arm here, I have a friend who flying my arms for me all the time. He's a black belt too. Okay, you understand? In theory, your guard is close to being passed. If I'm here, yes, absolutely, I'm dead. So just be like the Undertaker, sitting up, move away. Think of it like this. Let's go, guys, quick. Right, let's say he passes. Okay, pause for a second, okay? I'm sorry to be going on about this, but I think this is such an important thing to go home with. Okay, so let's say he passes. My master was always about, he said, cover your ears, you don't need to hear your opponent, okay? So here he passes, and I've messed up everything up. He gets down, he's chest to chest, I'm here. As best just to try and help the crossface. Even if he cross faces, that's fine. But just this is not a bad thing. Just give me a little second. Okay, he's chest to chest. He's starting to really get now. Once he gets chest to chest, once he gets the weight on his wedges, remember, like I talked. Once he gets, this is going to be hard for me to do anything. So before he managed to put his weight on his hands, okay, I'm going to kick up like this, and this is where it's important that you squeeze your ass, squeeze your abs, because here if I kick up, nothing. Remember my great abdominal sitting there. Kick up, Sharon. You know what I mean? So I'm kicking up to give myself enough space to come up. Yeah. So what I want you to do, just for 2 minutes, not too long, because we've got a lot to do. So here, I want him to go. Okay. Oh no. Here. Other elbow. Kick up, come up on his elbow. Boom. See? And it's the same thing. So on one level, if he sees I'm outside of his lights are here, if I'm outside of the lights, he knows this, okay? But if he's late to the party, he still kicks up on this elbow, boom. You understand? So when I want you to just play like this, I want you to just let your partner either, you go, okay, he's outside my lights. I go. Second time, do one each side, and then the second time you go, just let the guy get chest to chest, or girl get chest to chest. Come up. Up the hand, elbow move. All right, let's go, everybody. If he can, okay, if I pass the guard, if he can get up on his elbow, he'll get up on his elbow. But if I try to get up on your elbow now, it's going to be very hard. So, but he will be able to turtle. He will be able to, he definitely will be able to, just go explosive to turtle. He will be able to turtle and get up. The correct side. Oh, good, the correct side. Good. So, if your guard is passed, turtle. If the person passes your guard in this exercise, and God help you, you're not using grips. So if your guard should get passed. You know, because you're all very good guard passers. So if your guard gets passed, don't sit. Then you turtle. You turtle and get up, but you try and get here. All right, let's go, everybody. 5 and 5. Split sitting guard. A real good way is make a fist like this, and they take a step. That's a real nice way to do it. But if he's sitting, that's not hard. You don't gotta watch me do that. So if he's sitting, so the theory is, if I start to bother him here, and he's fighting here, if he goes back to sitting, I gotta put him down again. What we're talking about is he's in a real trouble position, like here. So he just gets up here, he's back to a sitting game. And now I have to, if he wants to be, okay, I want to really test myself, he'll sit back. He'll sit back in the guard and start to play here again. But, dude, you're doing 5 minutes. What do you want to test here? Do you know what I mean? We're making our jiu-jitsu good, you know. So if I pull him back here, if I get him here, he's in trouble. He sits up. He's absolutely sitting. My job to put him on his back again. That's not going to be easy, you know. But that's what we're doing, right? So making our jiu-jitsu more efficient. How are you? I really like everybody is sitting up well, but this is a new skill. So.
Prof, what if somebody grabs the sleeve from the top?
As in what? So here, yeah, my friend. Yeah, my friend Doug, such a good friend, Foxy, I forgot his real name. He's a black belt. He won the Europeans at brown belt with this. He would just be really good because I'd play like this with him, and Foxy and he knew, and I always beat the shit out of this guy, right? And he just developed this really good game of just coming. Oh, sorry. So he would just step on the arm bar. But he's one of a kind, you know. So yeah, you are at risk if your arm is all the way. So that's why this is not a bad idea. But yeah, Foxy did this, and he knew, and I beat his ass every time he saw me. And he put my arm out, and then he was just like, flying arm bar, and then he did it, and he won the European Masters at brown belt every fight. It's just the same thing. So it is a risk. It's not without risk. But in terms of guard retention, stay where you are. This is not a guard pass. It's not a guard pass till he's here. And he knows he comes up on his elbow, boom. So this is where you need to be. When we said at the start, you know, stay sitting if you want. If you want to test your guard a bit, yeah, you can lie back and see what you can do with your legs. Fine. You know, if you want to do that, but we want to get back to sitting as much as, because you can't pass. He cannot pass. Your guard cannot be passed, whether it's for sports or for just your own jiu-jitsu. You know, the thinking about. All right, let's go. Let's change. Because I was saying, the one position that has saved me most on this trip fighting you young people is the panda position. I have found that was not expected. Actually, whenever I'm fighting you kids who are beating the crap out of me, you know, and you're fighting me and you're getting passes on me and stuff, the panda position has been a really, really helpful thing. So we're just going to spend about 5 minutes rehearsing this. We did this the first day. We should have done this a bit more throughout. So I'm going to start in Professor, could you stay here? So he's going to start in turtle position. He starts in turtle. Actually, start in panda for fun. He starts in panda. So sit up, legs apart, like this. Okay, so what are his defenses, okay? What do I want? I want underhooks, I want hooks. I want all this, right? He doesn't give me this, okay? There's a few levels of defense here. I might want to lift him onto his back so he's going to keep his leg, if he has the flexibility to keep it flat. You know, he's leaning forward, you know? Like that idea in the Marcelo Garcia thing, with his hands, keep his head forward, so I can't just pull him back too easily. But he can, but I mean, so here he's forward. So his defenses are underhook, hawking. Both his shoulders should be up generally. Because look, put your shoulders down, okay? The choke, just put your hands down, yeah? Choke is here, right? If his shoulders are just generally up, it's just harder. So his head comes into this side, if I'm attacking this side. His hands are in the reverse namaste, you know. His hands are like this. This keeps the underhooks tight. He's here, he's here. He falls to the hawking position. Or this is the same as the hip escape frame that we talked about every class, don't we? Hip escape frame, he's here. So I'm going to attack him here. He's keeping everything safe. He switches to running man position. Now, by the way, so here, so what I want to starting, I didn't explain myself well. Starts in panda. Everything is up, shoulders are up. He's protected. He falls to hawking position. Check. I'm just checking, make sure everything's good. Moving him around, just checking. So his job is just to stay protected. Because while I'm here, you guys were trying all kinds of stuff, Kimura and all, he's keeping everything tight. So I can't just do what I feel like. He's switching to running man position. Here, same deal. Same deal. He switches to turtle. Turtle, elbows, head down. Same deal. he stands up, hand here, remember check this hand, nice, stands up, turns around, boom. I sit here, he runs around my guard, everything is checked. You know, he's checking, time to go, here, checking everything, switch. This is the dangerous bit because this is open, but here, when time to go, up, I just practice this, rehearse this, check your friend's underhooks, check your friend's base, check your friend's choke. Okay, let's go everyone. From the half guard pass, half guard. So let's look at half guard passing. Everybody here is really good at being the knee shield. I've found knee shielding people here hard because Professor's really big into his avalanche passing, and what I call avalanche passing, you know, when you put the weight on. So let's look at this here real quick. There's lots of ways to beat the knee shield, okay? It's not easy necessarily, but I'll show you a nice sequence here from Carlson Gracie team. So he's got the knee shield here. So people in here tend to be very good at kind of putting weight on. My approach tends to be a bit different, okay? I like to come out around. Okay, so usually I'm here, I'm gonna come out here, and the danger is him bridging me. Okay, this is a danger. Okay, but I mean I have base here. So the knee shield is here. I drive into it. No, we did the Mauricio Gomez version yesterday. We did that bars thing. So you can practice this too if you like. Here we use the Mario Sperry thing where you drop your elbow, can help too.
The elbow drop, it's okay to just have the near side collar, right?
I think if you got the elbow drop, I think I'm okay to just have this. You know, but when you use the bars, I don't think you need to drop the elbow anymore. You know, when you're coming around the side like this. Okay, but let's look at the one I like to use here. So here sometimes, you know, you're putting weight in, he's pushing back, so I'm going to go around. Okay, so when I used to compete as a blue belt, I used to call this the bastard position because it's so hard. When somebody has this position here, it's very hard for him. This is really difficult, you know, when you're down there. So from here, everybody get on this side of me so you see what's going on. Here, I open the collar. This means I'm underhooking without having to underhook him. Okay, he will probably start to underhook me. He'll probably start to do this. So I have to be aware of this, okay? From here, I'm going to grab his trouser leg and I drive it into the mat. I keep it here. His foot's going to be on the mat. He wants base. You know, he's doing all the good stuff. From here, okay, the trick is I'm going to put my knee here inside this side here. So it's good, you'll see white on black gi. So here my knee comes like this. Now I have no base because he's going to bridge, get on top. Except I have this grip. You see. So but the other thing is make sure I walk my foot here. So he's here, he's locked half guard. He's here. So I walk my foot as much as I can. I push on this knee. When I get my knee inside, he wants to push off this knee to bridge. He can't. If I didn't have this grip here, boom. Now, so we're all good. So we start again. So we're here, midriff, midriff showing like Bollywood here. So here, I'm here. I come across. I try and get the Kimura position if I can, like this here. I walk my foot up as much as I can. This is a hard position. His game is to get up on his elbow. If he can get up on his elbow, it's going to be hard for me, but not a lot of people do that. Okay, so here I pass. I use this grip is made famous by Leo Vieira. So I pass this to here. This Bravo grip, okay? Like this. From here, I walk my feet up as much as I can, and I push the gi. Like this. In no gi, I think you can pull up. It's still a little dangerous to do this because you can still bridge and you can still kick this hard up. Kick this forward hard. You know, just kick on, push this onto the mat and kick hard. Yeah, he can. So I think by pushing this onto the mat, he has not much of a bridge. So number one, I put my knee inside. Let's say he's really strong and he doesn't go. He doesn't let me, it doesn't open. Then I'm going to open, I put my foot on. Like that. Yeah? So you have two attacks. So One more time. Professor, you want this one here? You love this one, yeah? So many black belts. So here, so I'm in. He pushes pressure on me. I'm sort of saying no. He turns around, he goes around the corner. He finds the kimura grip. The bastard position, as I used to call it. It's so horrible, okay? He pushes on my trouser leg. He wraps the gi. He puts this around. So this is around my face. Nice. So he's got a cross face and an underhook here. Okay, he pushes onto my knee. Here, he puts his knee inside. He's here. If it's very hard and really strong, he's going to not use the knee, he's going to use the foot. He just takes the same knee, the same leg of the knee, just puts the foot on. So you just take the knee out and put the foot on. Put your foot, so yes. Okay. There you go. You see? Why we do this move the way we do this. If I'm doing the hated no gi, okay, if I'm doing no gi, remember, you know about weight on the wedges? You know this, what's this, do you know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely.
Vaguely, okay. No, in other words. Right, so look, I'll show you, this is a good theory to do. This is a very important theory. So let's say I want to keep him down. Just keep him down. I'm not interested in submitting him, I just want to hold him down. Okay, where should my weight be?
Shoulders and hips. Shoulder, hips.
My weight should be on his shoulders and his hips. Okay, let's see how the chest to chest. Good, I like it when they have all wrong answers, you know. What weight are you?
Your wedges, yeah. Arms
What weight are you?
72.
72. 92 being generous to myself.
92.
92.5, 0.9. So 20 kilo difference, right? 20 kilo difference, right? Just straight up bench press, okay? 92 kilos off. Right, really, oh yeah, put me back in your guard. 92 kilos, right? Cross face under it, go. Right, and I'm not jumping, look, up. There's my chest on his chest, is my weight on him? Look, all my weight on him. Back to guard. Piece of piss, okay? Watch. Exactly the same looking thing, right? Same thing, do it. Is my weight on him? Where's my weight? Everywhere except him. Everywhere except him. It's on my cross face and it's on my underhook. Yeah? So, where does he want to go? There and there, right? He wants to push me off, but all I do here, do this really quickly, we're a wee bit off piece, but this is really important. If I just want to hold him down, my weight is on my knee, my forearm, here. There's nothing on him. Do you know what this means? You know that thing where they talk about in jiu-jitsu, oh, be like a blanket on your opponent? If I'm putting all of my weight, because if I go like a board here, he'll get me off really easy, right? Because I'm just a board, right? But if I do this, look, I'm heavy on my arms, I'm super relaxed with my body. This is horrible. See? He's being squashed by the gulab jamun. But if I put the gulab jamun on him, you see? You fuckers do this, you need to know this. Ages ago, purple belts, come on. Purple belts, come on. So here, practice, right? Practice cross face underhook, very simple, right? Put your weight on him, on his shoulder, whatever. He'll get me off, he will. Put your weight on your hands. Get me off. Very hard. Real quick. Let's go, come on. This is remedial. Whoa. Very backwards, so the most common half guard pass, okay, that you generally see in competition is that I have got a cross face and I have an underhook like this, okay, and I will start to pop my feet up and I'm gonna come like this. All right, we've all seen this before. You've all tried this on me with varying degrees of success, okay. What was going to make it work more? Because look, here, look, my weight is on him, but it's not on my wedge. So These are called wedges. If you use the term wedge in English, if I put a wedge in the door, it stops it from moving. This is something that stops him from moving. Yeah. So I put my weight on him, right? Oh, big fat glove jamming monster. I come up, he pushes me to the side. I'm embarrassed. He scores points. He wins. So here, right, same thing, same look, right? But the weight is on my wedges. He wants to move me around right now. Hard. Okay, just make one change, weight on him. See? So when I hit this pass, then I'll explain why my pass is so good. But this is the theory you need to know, okay, I think. So when I hit this pass, boom, boom, the weight is on the wedges. He tries to move me around, I'm solid. He can't really move me so much. And that's when I hit that. Practice this, guys. Practice the weight on him. Practice the weight on the wedges. By the wedges, I mean the cross-face, the underhook. Let's go. Okay. So, this is a long explanation for a short technique. Okay. Why is this so important? Okay. Because with the gi, okay, this grip, okay, because here, if I want to pass his guard, so the formula for passing guard, Matt Thornton used to say, is to control the legs, control the hips, and control the upper body. For half guard passing, you control the upper body, control the hips, and control the legs. It's different, yeah? For half guard passing, if I pass here, he's going to get up on his elbow and go away. Yeah, go escape, just like we did at the start. Yeah, go up on your elbow, go, move away, whatever. Or that elbow, doesn't matter. If I don't control his upper body when I'm passing the half guard, he's gone. So I have to control the upper body first. So if I'm fighting no-gi, if I eventually get around this knee shield, right, and I get this, I have to use both my arms, put my weight here, you know, to control. And the weight has to come here. If I'm just pulling him, he's just going to knock me sideways. We've all tried this and got knocked sideways. So you have to keep the weight on the wedges. So if I'm fighting, let's say I'm fighting with a gi, the beauty of this position is I don't have to worry, and this is hard, I should say really quickly. He's going to be bumping me around, weights off wedges, as he bumps me around, I have to think about this the whole time or I'll fall over, you know. So with this here, right, here's an underhook, which is wedging him. Here's a crossface, which is wedging him, and here's a free hand. You see? Now I've done a lot of the work that would have to be like this. This is a lot of work. This is a lot less. So now I've got this and this, shoulder in his face, all of this, and I can use this to do stuff like this. I couldn't do without a gi, because now I have a free hand. I don't need to worry about that wedge stuff. You know, now I can come here or put this foot up and take it out. You see, so you understand why this gives me an underhook and a cross face, and I can keep my weight on this. And I keep my weight on his face. You know, so I've got the weight on the wedges. This is the wedge, as opposed to this is hard, which is why I hate no gi. Okay, let's go. But this is a very important lesson, the weight on the wedges. Keep going. No, we're doing the first. No, we're doing the one now. Just that you understand the principle of what we're doing. So when I come across, past his knee shield, this is so that I have an underhook and a cross face. Here, I control him now very well, and I have a free hand to control this, to control the bridge. You know, let's go. Okay, so this is a variation for those who are comfortable with their sexuality. Okay, so here, same thing. Okay, so in this one I'm stretching his spine. So remember what we talked. Alignment is made of base, posture, and structure. So base is the platform from which he can absorb an attack. Posture is the shape of his spine. Structure is where his arms and legs are. So he's here. I'm coming around here. I'm in the position. I'm going to use this here So what have I messed up? I've messed up his structure. I have an underhook. I mess up his posture. Like this. His spine is not in a good position. Take this hand, right, and you're going to grab his trouser. Okay, you're going to grab into his trousers. Grab his trouser. You're going to pull both of them this way, bending his spine, and you just pass. Okay? So you're pulling his body like this. Okay? There's going to be some ass, guys. Let's go. A few extra things that I wanted to do, okay? A few close guard attacks. These are Carlson Gracie style. These are really, really nice. Okay, so guard attacks, yeah. So let's look at this. So let's look at the arm. Well, so let's look at the triangle. We haven't talked about triangles yet. We talked about them last night. So I thought the professor here. He started in my ball. I'm holding him like this. I'm here. Okay. The other way. As soon as he stands up in my guard, come back in my page. As soon as he stands up in my guard, I'm pulling him the other way, and I'm pulling him until I find the armbar. Nice. Okay. So usually. Sit, please. Professor, thank you. You've all done this one. The foot in the hip here, just even this one. And he grabs me, lifts me up, and we've all done this one, right? This is the fun one you do in class. But the problem is, okay, but he's a black belt, I'm a black belt. We know some things, okay? He grabs, I stand up, his feet, look, I'll do this. I'm going to move my hips. So he's going to take the De La Riva guard, and he's not going to make it as obvious by grabbing my neck. So guard is closed. He's just got my elbows, very small. He would actually grab my actual elbows because there's more connection. Okay, so as I stand up, he's just pulling me forward already with my elbows. He gets the De La Riva guard, does exactly the same thing, comes up. It's a bit of a messy one, but it's fun. Okay, try it, guys. Guard. So the De La Riva guard, taught by Carlson, has always been about him standing up and it's not me shooting or starting a De La Riva guard. He starts here, he rips this arm, and I have this. We've all been in this De La Riva guard, right? So from here, I'm going to kick his knee here, and I'm only going to go for this once his hand hits the mat. Then I shoot fast for a triangle for this, and I go for an armbar first. Second, triangle. If no triangle, wrist lock. If he defends, plata, etc. Okay, so Professor, so this is a nice triangle entry. We said we'll talk about triangles a bit today. So here, so he's closed up. So the De La Riva guard taught by Carlson wasn't you go to De La Riva guard from nowhere. It's as I stand up. First he holds my both because he wants to get this helicopter. So grab here. This was good for MMA too. Because this was Carlson Gracie guys are all about MMA. So he wants to say, okay, he's standing up with my guard. He can helicopter armbar me, But you need practice at that a little bit. Here, as I stand up, he goes to the Riva guard. I go, no. He's here. Hand hits the mat. Shoots here, goes to the armbar first. If I stop it here, triangle. And here he's going to wrist lock. Tap. And then here, plateau. Good? One more time. So, broadly speaking, without the close guard bit, he's in my De La Riva guard, he's standing up. I've lost this grip. As I kick this, once his hand hits the mat, fast shoot. Before even his hand hits the mat. Okay? Shoot this up fast for an armbar, if you can. Okay, then you shoot into your triangle. We'll talk about triangles a bit, if you like. And what is even a great triangle? Okay, I suppose a good triangle is something that addresses the main problems of the triangle. Because the problems are the circumference of my legs needs to be as small as possible around his neck and arm. Okay, I want this to be as small as possible.
Okay, so you just doing this makes it smaller, right? Okay, this is just a bit worse for him. But whatever it is, if I go like this, look, it's smaller. So all these things are going to help a little bit. But let's look at this concept of wedges again. Okay? So look, if he will use his shoulder to do most of these things. Look up, posture. I'm not finishing him from a triangle here. I'm not going to get an arm lock or a wrist lock, anything here. No omoplata is going to exist here. Okay? So I need to cut this shoulder out of play. I need to stop him posturing. So those are the two things he's going to do. He's going to posture, or he's going to get the shoulder through. And these things are going to make my triangle hell. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just make his life a little more uncomfortable. I can open my triangle, okay, to do this. As I turn, okay, look, the inner part of my thigh is going to come across his tricep. Can he bring his shoulder through anymore? No. Huh? Okay, so I squeeze. Now, in real life, I'll be using this. I know this. Yeah? But just because I'm doing a special exercise where I'm not using my arms. So I squeeze. Okay, I want this gone. I want the shoulder gone. Look, I open here. Now, can he posture? I think he can. Can I come up? Go. Okay? Why? Where's the weight of the triangle? On my heels. Huh? This is the weight. I mean, my thighs. But this is the strength of it, right? The strength of my triangle is this stuff here, right? So, here. So I come here. Now, the next piece I do, okay, is I get my knee, because he wants to come up. I get my knee under his shoulder. It's hard to do actually without arms. Now look, where's this knot of my triangle? On his head. Can you posture? No way. It's not as clean a triangle as other forms. Okay? But it's just impossible to defeat. So Professor here, so he gets his diamond like this. Nice. My shoulder is causing him problems. He squeezes his knees just to kind of get a little purchase. Now look, the shoulder's gone. But I can still posture. So he rotates his knee underneath. Now he locks the triangle. I want to die. Is it a neck crank? Yeah. Is it a choke? Yeah. Can I talk much? Am I high as shit right now? Yeah. So this style of triangle involves making wedges. Wedges do what? They stop our things moving, right? Yeah, so here, and other triangles are fine. You know, there's a million mystery triangles. This is Danaher's version. Okay, so without using the arms, here, look, he's here. He gets his knee underneath here. Now this is oh my God. It's a little tricky. The tricky bit is getting this knee should point towards my dick. Okay, that's what he's aiming for. It's be hard to do without his hands. Okay, but if he does use his hands to put his hand inside, makes that disappear. His knee is pointing towards. So hand inside now. Look. Oh. That is horrible. Okay, I want you to try and do it first without using your hands, as a constraints-based method. You're not using resistance. So we're here. Paolo Starch was the person I saw who taught this in BJJ Black Belt. Counter's here. So this will probably finish him. But the weight of my heel is here. He can posture. Yeah. So here, I'm gonna just get my knee as much as I can to face. Look, the triangle doesn't feel very locked. But here, if I am actually using this, look what has happened. His neck is really stuck. It's horrible. Let's try this. Knee under the far shoulder, take away the shoulder. Let's go really quick, guys. Then one more sequence and then we'll do maybe a little sparring. I let all you guys put me in a triangle. I just control this. If you keep your elbow here, control this thigh, there's no triangle. I can't deal with this. So you're doing the zombie. You know the zombie? 10th planet move? You know what zombies are? Brains. Nice. Not the brains, okay? So this is not going to be as big a problem as it was a minute ago. I use this to control his head for a sec. I'm not pulling his head out hard. I open my legs, okay? I rotate this way. I reach inside here. The triangle doesn't really feel like, but the guy will submit. Sure. Look, it's not like, okay? Again, big guy. Well, use yourself, because you've got big shoulders, okay? So it'll be good to show. Because triangles, sometimes you can't get on people with big shoulders. So look what I'm doing. I'm shutting down the circumference, taking away the shoulder, taking away the posture. Brains. Okay? Triangle entry. Okay, here. So here, lot of shoulder. Okay, whole lot of shoulder right now. So here, by coming up here, opening my legs, squeezing, reaching inside if I can, whatever I can. What's left? What's in the triangle right now? Head and this much shoulder. Knee is underneath this.
Tuck.
It's awful, isn't it? It's crank, it's choke, it's just a whole lot of head. Let's go.